know, man. This is crazy.
Rumor has it that Gogo Maweni's skills and smarts have racked up a net worth of 20 million rands. She's best known for being the diva sangoma with a business mind. Ready for the deets on her Lux life? Before we get into it, you should subscribe to our channel real quick. Ever since her rise to stardom, Gogo Maweni has been putting in the work to make her bag. But did you know that her call to traditional medicine happened because of a personal tragedy? Before that, she didn't even think of becoming a sangoma. But then, her son got fatally sick. Gogo's little boy went into a coma, and after 2 days of watching him fight for his life, she decided to become a sangoma. I've said this time and time again, I really didn't want to be a healer. I've looked down on it. I had to because of my son. He had to be heavily sedated because of his fits, she once said. Maweni just wanted to make sure she did all she could to help her son. Her eldest son has epilepsy, and it's not like Gogo can just rely on his dad to make ends meet. She's had to work really hard to give her children a comfortable life. Firstly, Gogo is the queen of business. You just gotta understand, there's nothing she can't do.
Life is what you do. It's not what people expect of you.
Some of her investments include a clothing line, a restaurant, a beauty salon, and of course, a spiritual healing center. She's often using her millions to start new businesses, and that's how she keeps her net worth growing. Aside from businesses, Maweni also owns quite a few properties. The details aren't public, but we know that some of her properties are in Jersey and Durban. The word on the block is that the businesswoman bought a home in Sandton. She purchased the upmarket property back in May 2020. Maybe that's the same home she tore down herself. Don't you remember? There was that video of Gogo destroying a house with a sledgehammer and construction hat. The emotions are overwhelming. Here's to a new project, she wrote in the caption. It was an emotional journey, one for starting new. Gogo planned to reconstruct the entire property. We guess she was just too excited to wait for the construction crew. Would you ever demolish your property like that? Share with us in the comments. We can't lie, it does look fun. Oh, yeah, and Maweni also owns a property in America. That's where her eldest son's father lives. But because of his medical conditions, Maweni and her boy live here in South Africa. And with all she's done to provide for her loved ones, Gogo also makes sure to look after herself.
And you know what? I'm human.
If you've seen her Instagram account, you know that the doctor loves the finer things in life. That's why it's safe to assume that Maweni ain't shy to drop a bag on her home decor. Not only the decor, but it's a known fact that Gogo's home is basically a mini petting zoo. Her favorite pet? Snakes. Yes, you heard right. That was a plural. My house is full of snakes. We have 5 snakes, Gogo once shared. 5 snakes? If Gogo invited you over, would you go? The snakes are just a few of the pets at home. Gogo also had 1 owl, 2 rabbits, 2 tortoises, and 3 dogs. When it comes to her wheels, Gogo Maweni doesn't play. These are some of the cars that we've seen her showing off. Whether she currently owns them or not, that's another conversation. First up, we're talking about a German fleet, specifically Mercedes-Benz. The first car in the collection is the A-Class AMG. They generally come fitted with a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine. Max horsepower, we're looking at about 306. The recommended retail price in 2023 set at just over 800,000 rands, and that's for the standard range. Maweni appreciates the luxury of the CLA 200. Not only Lux AF, these cars offer efficient performance too. We can thank the 4-cylinder engine for that. This also means it can reach a maximum of 163 horsepower. How much for a ride like this? The starting price of CLAs set at a little over 900 grand. Another Maweni favorite is the Benz GLA 45. Rumor has it this car accelerates from 0 to 100 in just 4.3 seconds. Older models resell for almost 600k in the Mzansi market. Gogo fancies herself the bigger cars too, like these 2 SUVs. Do we spot a Porsche Cayenne? Gogo copped the beauty for her birthday. Bless up to her. The starting price in the Cayenne was almost 2 million rands. The standard engine in these cars is a 3-liter turbocharged V6. What a rush! With the top speed of 243 kilometers per hour, the Cayenne goes standstill to 106 seconds. Not bad for a big car, right? Oh, let's not forget that Land Rover. That's the Land Rover Range Rover Velar. Guess the starting price in Mzansi. Almost 2 million for the standard model. The higher end models come fitted with V8 engines. That's enough power to go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.5 seconds. Clearly, Maweni is proud of her baby. And when she's not splurging on sleek cars, Gogo uses her hard-earned cash to travel the world. In September 2023, she and her hubby visited Hong Kong. Their magical trip included a stop at the local Disneyland resort. Travel guides say that a couple's trip to Hong Kong can average around $4,500 per day. That's almost 85 grand for a lacquer day of sightseeing, then getting tucked in, all cozy in bed, at least at a 4-star hotel. The Queen can't live luxe and not spoil herself with designer threads.
I'm very expensive, happy, blessed.
Dr. Maweni is a regular at stores like Dior and Gucci, so much so that she even gets the VIP treatment. Just look at all the drip. Even when she's living it in traditional style, Doc knows how to make it fancy. We know for sure that Gogo's shopping receipts roll in the 6 figures. That's it for this episode of The Luxe Life. Join us again next time when we'll be looking at another who's who. Like and subscribe. See ya!